Today, the verse of the day is found on Romans chapter 8, verse 11. It says, "The Spirit of God who raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. And just as God raised Christ Jesus from the dead, he will give life to your mortal bodies by this same Spirit living within you." And I like to read the verse of the day two times. It is found in Romans chapter 8, verse 11. "The Spirit of God who raised Jesus from the dead lives in you. And just as God raised Christ Jesus from the dead, he will give life to your mortal bodies by this same Spirit living within you." And as I read it, it comes to my understanding. Wow, I'm so impressed. Wow, that spirit is so powerful. It was able to raise Jesus from the dead. So just give it a thought and please read it. If you're not a Christian, if you do not believe in the Lord, in Jesus, I tell people during my live streams that I do it, I'm so sorry for you if you do not believe in the word. So, hello everybody. Today, the title of today's live stream, Healthy Lifestyle Class, is obesity. Obesity is not really a really hard topic title to understand for so many people. And a lot of people out there, they are obese, they're overweight, and the numbers are so high, And I mean, since I was little, I just see it everywhere, wherever I go, and people age, they get older being obese, they have a lot of health issues, and a lot of people out there also, they don't know how to just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. If we as a woman, we had kids, and now we gain so much weight, but we don't know how to come back to our same weight. And I have, since I do massage therapy, I have clients saying they don't think how they will make it back, how they will go gain, just gain back that body they used to have before having kids. And I told my clients lately, yes, you can go back to being skinny, but there are things that we have to change. But I want to go here on my computer. Let me put this Bible somewhere here, and hopefully that you can, I have writings here. This is very organically from home, like I usually say. This is a live stream. um, and by the way, I have to mention, I went on vacation with my kids. We are during fall break, and I said, let me sleep, then let me rest. So if I look a little bit like swollen face, is because I really rested. Because when you listen to your body and you rest whenever it's needed, that is the best actually for the brain, so we can function better the next day. And I have a full day with massages, which is the other job that I have and that I really love. I have about 5 clients today, and I do therapeutic massage and all of that. So if you know me by now, I'm a healthy lifestyle coach. I do massage therapy since between 9 to 10 years ago, and I am also a fitness trainer. But anyways, we are discussing the subject of obesity. Give it a thought. We don't really have to be huge to be obese, but there are metrics that we use as a trainer, the BMI, so we can measure the belly, which is where the dangerous fat is. And from there, like, okay, client, okay, let me use random names, Maria, Elizabeth, you are in that rank of being obese. And I know it is very intimidating, like, oh, you're obese. So you don't want to tell somebody like that, but we can go through the numbers. And I have an article right here. And I just wanted to mention, actually, we have to go through all the diseases, because the obesity, the high blood pressure, hypertension, lacking mobility, just going slow when you have to go for a walk, like, oh, you're so sluggish. And we can see it through your body. Like, okay, I can see that big belly, especially in the abdomen. It is so dangerous having like a fatty liver. The stomach is full of fat. And then if we talk about the heart, for example, my mom in the Dominican Republic, she has diabetes. And I took her to the doctor when I went to Dominican Republic on vacation this year. And the doctor, he's actually really good. He does nutrition, and he also does he treats people with diabetes, and he does the test to check on the heart. And he told me that my mom had a lot of fat surrounding the heart. That's what brings the disease. It's not that, oh, I'm not lucky. My mom had, her mom had previously, my grandmother had diabetes. So because my mom has it because her mom had it, it's not that. It's just like the lifestyle. And okay, Rosemary, you as a trainer, maybe you can train your mom and you can help her to prevent or slow down or get rid of diabetes. It's not that easy because my mom has her mentality. I cannot make her do things even though she's doing amazing. So immediately I took her to the doctor. We put her in a diet. She was eating healthier fats. She was lowering high sugar fruits, okay? And she was eating like more organic oatmeal. And the doctor gave her a really vegan, amazing, expensive, by the way, powder, right? For snacks, for anyways, it is a long conversation when we talk, when we go deep into that nutrition and what she's doing. Is the trick, the key point is, if you get rid of the overall fat, especially the visceral fat, you will be okay, and you will start seeing results. So the doctor, yeah, we put her in a diet, and we could see how she was looking better, and she was dealing with some lower legs color. So her skin was looking darker, and she was having some circulation problems. And that was another issue that she was dealing with. And when she changed the diet, you could see how her color on the lower legs, it was looking better. It was getting better. But it is a daily commitment. It's not that you go through a diet for 3 months, 6 weeks, whatever it might be, and you'll be okay. It's a lifestyle. This is a forever um, commitment, responsibility, every choices that we make. I went on vacation, and I was so away from table sugar, no desserts, no high carbs meals for me. And I could tell how my body was feeling so good. And I got an awful night's sleep. The first night's sleep is like my brain is so active and I have light sleep. But yesterday, it was I just want to tell you the right night. I even took my pillow with me because that's how connected I am with my body as I age. I am 38 years. And when you travel, you want to plan ahead of time because it is just so easy to gain weight, to get disconnected with your own body, um, to to just get disconnected overall, right? So, anyways, this is a topic that is really hot, like I said, a hot topic. And it's just always there. We have a baby, and it is so hard to go back to your normal weight. Why is it so hard? Well, because we just had a baby and everything changes. Our quality of sleep, we have to keep our job, we have to go back to school, right? Maybe you got pregnant again 2 years after, and you're barely making it with a little one still in your hands, right? You bought a house, and now you're a mom, and you have to figure it out with meals for your family and all that. Everything changes. So, the same way that life changes overall, we also have to change. Oh, here comes the word that we were talking about the other day, change. Is Life is a constant change, responsibility for everybody, every human being. So we have obesity. Obesity is a BMI. BMI is the body mass index. A lot of people know this, but I feel like a lot of people just ignore it. because I feel this way and emotional, I feel this way. I know I'm overweight, but I keep calling because, you know, they don't even know. So obesity is the BMI greater than or equal to 30. So when you measure your belly, like for me it's between 22 to 25. I haven't done it in a while, but guess what? I will do it this week. My measurement, my BMI, and I will give you my numbers next week, next Wednesday. My numbers, which will serve you as an example. So overweight, we have overweight, and that is actually overweight, obese is really close to each other. But it is easy as well to be overweight because you might see a skinny person that, okay, he looks skinny, but that person is healthy, right? But me as a healthcare professional, when I go to intake form, when I do a massage and I check, okay, I feel like there is some extra um, tissue going on, even though the person looks skinny. So that's why I keep talking about if you exchange the extra fat for healthy muscle, that will put on the healthy BMI, body mass index. Okay, so it says that overweight is a BMI greater than or equal to 25. And I was saying, well, I'm maybe between 22 to 25. I gained muscle and I can be 25, but it doesn't mean that I'm overweight. And it sounds really complicated sometimes to understand all of this, the numbers. As we go, we'll take either 2 classes or 3 to dig deeper into that, into those numbers. Like I will give you some healthy tips. Get a smart scale, find out your numbers, and you'll find out, okay, how much muscle mass do I have in numbers? How is my bone density? How is my water overall? Like if we lack water in the muscle, in the tissue, in the organs, our body will be make it very hard to keep going in an everyday um, lifestyle. And especially when we think about hydration, the brain needs water to function. Our tissues, our joints to lubricate, the circulation, our blood, it needs water, right? So it says here that in 2022, 2.5 billion adults aged 18 years and older were overweight. 2.5 billion aged over 18 years and older were overweight, including over 890 million adults who were living with obesity. 890 million. This corresponds to 43% adults aged 18 years and over 43% of men and 44% of women. I feel like men and women, they're about they're about the same, like men and women, they're not too far apart. Some green tea. And this is healthy lifestyle, so I can have a beer. I have somebody asking me where's the beer. Yeah, I stopped drinking alcohol. I have made changes in my life, and it was not because, okay, I'm going to be a healthy lifestyle and then I cannot drink alcohol. Well, I can drink a glass of wine when I feel like it. It might take me maybe a year to decide, but when I came to America, I said I'm not drinking more alcohol because my dad, he was so alcoholic. And then sorry, this is live stream, but I have somebody saying a little thing, but it brings me to that point. Because if you want to change in life, if you want to have a healthier body and live longer, the things that are destroying your body, those are the things that they have to be put aside. Because I have a really high family history of alcoholism from uncles, dads, cousins, and they still drink alcohol in Dominican Republic like crazy. And every time I go to visit my family, my siblings, they want to make me drink alcohol. And I have to be strong here and say, no, I don't drink alcohol. And if I, like I said, if I drink a glass of wine, is when I decide to drink it, because we have to have the control to put whatever we put in our mouth for our own health. Because when we get sick, nobody will come here, take you to the doctor, pay your bills, right? And lose the extra weight and help you with your insomnia because of all the stupid decisions that we make. Well, I'm not making so many stupids, but anyways, I have to include myself. No, the I have somebody saying here that that person has a very high stressful job. Yes, I have a client that she's a lawyer, and I can feel that stress. Where is the problem? Is the problem is your job? And I hope that you love it. That's why we have to pick the job that we really enjoy doing. Like this, for me, this is very stressful. I was barely ready for this class. But when I sit here to talk about what I'm passionate about, I can really find what to talk about because I love it. And I do it every day, I exercise all the time. And I cook, right? And I have a family and I have a life. It says here, transformation. This is a book that I just started reading. Transformation. See how little this book is? You will believe it. You will see it when you believe it. You will see it when you believe it. So I believe that I was going to be able to be here on YouTube, and I'm here on YouTube. And I had some technical issues going on before I started the live stream, but I'm making it happen. Transformation defined. It says transformation is the ability and willingness to live beyond your form. So if you want to transform your life, you better be willing to live beyond your form. Are you with me? I'm going to read it one more time. This is chapter 1 of this little book. Transformation is the ability and willingness to live beyond your form. And there I will highlight the word willingness. Are you willing to change? Are you willing? Are you willing it to move on? Because they say you're not a tree. Move on. I know it's easy to say, but we have to find a way somehow so that we can live a better quality of life and enjoy life, right? Even though sometimes there are things that you enjoy living, sorry, doing, that you enjoy it is your passion, and still you have that day that you just want to do it. It's so weird, but that's how the body is because we have that right side, left side. I'm gonna put it that way. That it tells you this side. Oh, why do I have to do that? And I so uncomfortable and it hurts. And then the left side might say, well, it's better for me. I gotta get it done. I have to do it, and I don't have to do it. But sometimes that right side, that side here is so strong, that it controls you because it feels better. You will feel better emotionally if you just don't do it. If you don't do what? That transformation, that if you don't take that step, that decision to move on, right? So I'm gonna read this. Miss, if you don't mind, I'm gonna read it here because this is live stream and I have somebody here. The thing about picking the job you like is not considerable in certain contexts. I think you must acknowledge that you can change some things. You're limited by your environment. I quit smoking 6 months ago, and that was extremely difficult. I've been a cigarette smoker for 14 years. Yeah, those 14 years, they are kept behind because you cannot even go back to the 14 years. And you have to be so grateful about yourself and happy and celebrate it every day. Yeah, I'll feel better, even though I'm sure that you have a little bit something of, can I just go back and smoke again? But you ask yourself questions all the time. I will suggest you to write down the questions of why why did I quit what is the purpose of it? You know, those questions that are very important. Just answer them yourself and just stick to that, and just read it every day. You why. And then yes, it is that thing about not conceivable in certain contexts. I think you must acknowledge. But what are you good at? Well, the temptation is there. Yes, it is. The temptation is always there. What are you good at? You know, to pick what you love. It doesn't matter whatever it is, but there is a way. You know, just sometimes also you have a job and you have to change things a little bit at work to make things a little bit not, it's not like making it easier, but when we get sick, when our stress goes so high for so many years, we'll get diseases, you know. All of that. I mean, we can get addictive to like alcohol because I'm so stressful. That's why you have to keep the maintenance of exercising to help with stress, sleeping your hours, resting, hydration during the day. And I recommend a lot stretching before going to bed to release tension, relax the nervous system, and that helps you mentality, psychologically, your psychology side as well. But you want to do a little bit every day, even for 5, 10 minutes, 2 minutes. I don't know. Stretch your neck, take a couple of deep breaths, and that can help you to just manage stress at work. You know, I cannot really tell you what you're good at, what type of job to pick, because it is in your head. But sometimes we're just so scared also in, leaving the job that you do not like to get another one and start from zero, start again from the beginning, from level one. I know it is so challenging. Like right now on YouTube, I'm just a newbie. I'm such a newbie, and I see people with that they have an account here for, I don't know, 2 point something million subscribers. They're really making it happen, but they have been working on that for maybe over 10 years. And I just started doing this. But I'm being committed to the thing. And that all of that can be applied to weight loss, to obesity. I don't know how to cook. I hate to cook. Well, we just said it. You just said it. I hate to cook. I have had people telling me face to face that they hate to cook. If you hate it, there is no way that you will make it happen, that you will do it, that you will cook if you say that you hate something. Now, if you change your mentality of saying, cooking is not my favorite, but I want to try to cook a little bit more. That is more, it makes more sense, to change the way you say it, even though I don't feel like that's my passion or that I'm good at it. I'm gonna try. And then it says, today I had to take a day off just to cool off. Yeah, when you have to take some break, you just go ahead and listen to yourself. Yes. So it's basically living my dream. He's also traveling by bicycle all over the world. Oh, but that's his dream. It's not yours. You want to find out your dream. What's your dream? Keep working for that. And I met a massage therapist that he retired. I think he's retiring actually this month, and his dream is to live in another country and do that, just traveling, and being so organic. And do you know those people that I know that it has a word, but um they live very limited, like barely with money, just with what they need to survive, and they travel all over the world. I find that like that's really cool. Okay, this is about obesity, but I have mentioned because yeah, I don't want to get out of the topic. I have mentioned here how saying things differently can help you to make that change. Like moms, like I had a mom saying, I mean, her kids are growing up, and she said the other day that she doesn't believe. that she can go back to being skinny. Once that you say, I don't believe, or I don't think so, you already don't think so, you already don't believe it. So I really recommend you today. And that's something that just popped in my head like, okay, this is great. Yeah, that's how, because I want to give you some tips on what you can use to really change that obesity, overweight problem to having a healthier weight, BMI, body mass index, because visceral fat, the fat that is surrounded over here, it is so dangerous. And I get it. As a healthcare professional, healthy lifestyle trainer, right? Coach, I can get a disease. Why not? I am surrounded of chemicals, material things in my car. Immediately I enter to my car, all that I smell is plastic. The laundry detergent, I don't have an organic laundry detergent. Packed foods, all of that is not, I'm not saying that, okay, I will never get sick, but I am doing the best that I can to prevent getting sick. And that's what we have to realize. But what happens is the disconnection is extremely, like there's too much disconnection in the body. Not because my husband eats, oh, he came from work and he's gonna order some pizza, even though no, he's not ordering or from when he comes home. I came home after him one day and my house was, I mean, I had pizza all over the house. No problem with pizza. I love pizza. But when I want to eat it, so not because your family member is messing it up, they're making those crazy decisions for their body and they have, I don't know, hypertension, and they're still not exercising, they're still not doing anything for their health. It doesn't mean that I have to do the same and follow their own steps because I have my own life. I have my own decisions to make regarding my own body. So let me read another because this was very interesting. So it says, Masai, but I can take 4 months off. Well, I was very athletic and healthy when I entered the corporate world. A lot of people say the same thing. I used to be, I was, but you have not died. So it's time for you to start a new plan, a new beginning, a step by step. It might take you actually a couple of years to go back to just to achieve what you want to achieve in life, because maybe you cannot be that athletic because if you put on 10 years of stress, I mean the body changes. It's like a gymnastic or a baseball player. They cannot be that good and be stay in the same level on their 50s and 60s because the human body changes over the years, but you can be healthier, you can feel better for yourself making those decisions. So I have, yeah, so this friend here, he's saying that he calculated his BMI and it's 26.9. So your BMI is not high, like extremely, oh my gosh, I'm so obese. You are just overweight, but you're not obese, right there with that number, 26.9. So it's not like I will recommend you to start lifting weights. You just start lifting weights, um, building muscle, and you will start burning fat. But you have to apply the stress, lowering the stress, sleeping enough, hydrating, and of course, eating adequate. Okay, you guys. So obesity, that's the topic that I picked today, and hopefully somebody can connect with all of these. I got a person with an example. Stress, being a massage therapist, stress, having a high stress is not going to help you to achieve that body transformation. If you are obese, you have to find out your numbers. I will show you the scale that I use next Wednesday morning to that's the scale that I use to train my clients, because you want to know what's going on. And a lot of people, they are scared. Oh, I don't want to know because it is so upsetting and I feel stressed out if I know the numbers. You have to face the reality. I think we have to face the reality where I'm at, where I'm at in this world, so that I can start making the change. because you don't want to be like in the air. Oh, I know I'm super overweight, and my jeans they're so big now, and I know have to wear big clothing, and that's not enough, because this is really easy to find big extra 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 large at the store. That's easy. That's easy. I know. I mean, they're out there. Those people, those companies, to resolve those problems, but they cannot come to your house and cook for you and exercise for you and actually feel what you feel inside you. And I have talked a little bit about trauma in my classes. Trauma, when you had a trauma when you were little, like if you had a hard divorce, those are hard topics as well. Hard divorce. I mean, you messed it up, it happened, you have to move on. You just have to move on. And I know it hurts. We're human beings, we have feelings. We're actually created by feelings, emotions. I feel this way. I just want to get up. I just want to rest. I just want to sleep. I just want to travel. I want to go shopping, but I have no money. I don't like that job. It's just so emotional for in every single thing. It feels like it. And we have a fight every day to fight with all of those emotions. And once that you connect, but you know what? As a trainer, as being me, I have said connecting with yourself, if you have that mind and body connection, if you are connected wherever you go, at your house, at your job, when you have to be just quiet sometimes when somebody says something that you just have to digest it, because oh my gosh, it's emotional. And also love, just help others. Just try to be nice to others, and actually it will be good for yourself emotionally when you just are you getting what I'm saying? Don't make it so complicated. Okay, so there's another message here, comment, and I just have to wrap it up, because this is a healthy lifestyle that I do every Wednesday at 8:30 in the morning, and I leave it live streamed for people to listen to, and I don't want to take so much of your time. So it's extremely difficult to snap out of old habits. Yes, old habits, they're so old and so inside you, actually, maybe in your DNA, because maybe you brought that from your genetics, your mom, your dad, your uncle, and you have to break that genetic maybe habit. Those are really hard to break. But when you're doing something, I was addicted to sugar for years. To break it, I had to feel it. Like I would get itchy, scratchy skin, and I got an infection one time. It was really bad. And it takes time to break those habits, but I think it is possible. I mean, I didn't want to feel or like scratching my skin, I didn't want to feel that. So because I don't want to feel that way, I better get rid of it. And those are things like if I get a piece of chocolate with a bunch of sugar, this is just so material. So you don't want to get that thing to control your mind, because the mind is very powerful. And the habits, most of the habits, they're momentarily, they for the moment, they make you feel so good, so hyper. And then when that thing goes away, maybe in a couple of hours or minutes, what? You're still there with all the issues, all the problems, feeling sorry for yourself because you did it again. I actually did have a trauma life. Yeah, yes, trauma. So you want to dig deep into that trauma and connect with it actually, and know how you feel about it, to get rid of, cut that from the root. Because traumas, they tend to just take all from you. I think that after surgery, my metabolism slowed down drastically, but despite consulting multi-professional over 150K in expenses, I never recovered. Okay, I want to hear more about that in the future. Surgery, my metabolism slowed down. Because I believe in training your body. actually with nutrition that is very powerful, and what we're eating, a lot of things that we eat nowadays like bread and all that, that is just so not good for us. And to mention, I ate some bread during my vacation, but I don't have that white bread in my house. It's okay, it's just that there are certain things that we eat very regularly and they're not just good. So you want to heal your gut, and a lot of professionals out there, doctors, they say heal your gut and all your problems will go away. So I have a lot of people I can recommend you to listen to here on YouTube. I found a vegan doctor, and he goes deep into that metabolism and how to eat food properly, drinking your water a certain, not with really with food, drinking a lot of water. You know, I was listening about that metabolism and gut education the other day. So let me try to remember. I will write it down now once the live stream is over so that I can give you that doctor information so that you can listen to him, listen to the people that have the knowledge, and be willing to try different things that you might think, okay. Also, go with nature. I have to mention that nature, natural. When you go with the natural, natural, it shouldn't hurt you. And I know it's hard nowadays to get that natural, maybe go to the tree and pick it from the back of your you know, the yard, the garden at your house if you have a garden. But natural is also the best, it's always the best. So anyways, I hope that somebody gets to listen to this and that it clicks in you somewhere in your, inside you, in your heart, in your mind. But if we don't get to change, if we don't get to know what's going on in ourselves in every single aspect, there is no way that we will get rid of that obesity. Obesity is where it is at, and being overweight and not liking what we do for living, and you know, connecting with yourself, with your family, giving love out there so that you can receive love back. So I will see you next time. Oh, Switzerland, oh my gosh, that's wonderful. So I will see you next time, next Wednesday, and I will have exercises for you here. So this channel is just starting to feel like a channel, and I do live streams, cooking. Um, I'm doing all kinds of things, but connecting with you, this is the reason of the live stream, so that we can connect. I don't want to just leave a video for you to, you know, that's so okay. But let's build a relationship, I have to say, and let's live a better quality of life. Quality. Okay, guys, love you all, and be connected with yourself. Take care of yourself, because nobody else will do it for you but yourself. Bye bye. See you next time. Bye bye.